What is up, folks? How's it going? This is Voyager from MW Technology, and today we're going to be taking a look at yet another Bluetooth headset. But before we click off the video, you do want to check this one out. It has one key unique feature that I haven't encountered before, and that is the charging case actually has a built-in color LCD display. You could do a couple of things with this. Firstly, you get your battery life information on the case, as well as your left-right earbuds. You can control your media. You can control your level of ANC, active noise cancellation, as well as transparency mode, as well as many other things using this charging case. Now, the headset that we're specifically talking about is the Voyager 360 Plus. Now, this is a general purpose headset, but it is also optimized for hybrid workers, people who do a lot of video conferencing, since we have a triple microphone array in both left and right earbuds. In conjunction with those microphones and adaptive noise cancellation, the Poly introduces something they call the Wind Smart technology, which essentially uses special algorithms to detect the wind that's in your environment, especially if you're an outdoor call, and reduce that noise, amplify your voice, so you can isolate your voice from a noisy background. Now, design of these earbuds utilizes an extended stem base where the microphones are placed. This gives it a better proximity to your mouth, which will always result in better, clearer voice calls and video conferencing. In addition to that, you also have built-in voice prompts to let you know when your microphone is muted or not. Now, from a control interface standpoint, you do have physical small buttons located at the bottom portion of the stem on both left and right earbuds that'll pause and play media. You can also customize it based on your specific task. You also have a swipe up and down feature, which also is customizable based on your specific task. So you can use that swipe up and down to up, down your volume, or select mute, transparency mode, or ANC on and off. Now, in terms of the transparency and ANC capabilities, you have two modes on each of those standards. So on ANC, you have standard as well as adaptive. Standard seems to kind of generally dull out the extraneous environmental noises, versus adaptive will selectively take out some of the more harsher, higher end frequencies, but they do a generally decent job of isolating you from the environment. Not the best, but certainly not the worst that we have encountered from an active noise cancellation system. Now, the transparency mode has also two modes. One that will specifically take a look at everything in the background, just amplify those frequencies, and one that's speech related. So really nice kind of a selective EQ that will target the specific human voice frequencies and amplify those and kind of leave the background as to be. So that's specifically great if you want to talk to somebody while having your headphones on. Now, in terms of the actual audio quality on the Voyager 360 Plus, they're certainly geared towards amplifying the human voice and optimized for video conferencing and call quality. That being said, you could still use them as a daily driver for your music and media consuming experience, but they're certainly not optimized for that. There is a built-in frequency preset which you can amplify bass response and treble and things like that, but you are going to be lacking compared to other headsets out there specifically designed for music listening or media consumption. Now, as we mentioned earlier in this video, the big highlight feature on these headsets definitely has to be the charging case with that built-in color display. You can do a couple of different things with the display. It basically is another secondary interface that allows you to control many aspects of the headset. So on one of the pages, you have media controls where you can pause, play your media. You can also go to left and right or next track, previous track settings, depending upon what application you're using. You obviously have the battery life information, and as well as the ability to control your different transparency mode and adaptive noise cancellation settings. The next page, you can actually use this to pair new Bluetooth devices, and you can have up to 8 devices paired up, and it will actually simultaneously change between 2 different Bluetooth connections automatically based on what media is playing in those 2 devices. And in addition to that, you can also use the built-in Bluetooth transmitter USB-C adapter that comes with the headset to hook that up to your PC or any other computer that doesn't have a Bluetooth built into it. Now, by far the coolest thing, in my opinion, about this entire headset, besides this awesome charging case, is that you actually get a USB-C to 3.5 millimeter headphone jack connection. So basically this makes your wireless Bluetooth headset a wired connection. So you could basically plug this into any 3.5 millimeter connection input and have your ability to walk around and use your wireless headset using an analog wired connection. So that's great for things like airplanes that still use a wired headphone jack connection, or an old stereo, or whatever you have that uses a headphone jack. Beyond that, you can also wirelessly charge this case since it has Qi built inside, and the battery life capacity in each bud is about 70 milliamp hours, and the charging case is about 580 milliamp hours. In terms of the battery life itself, from a talk time perspective, you're looking about 5.5 hours on the buds and about an additional 11 hours with the charging case. Listening time with the ANC on is about 8 hours on the buds and about 16 hours with the charging case in addition to that. And the charge time on the buds is about 2 hours to get a full charge from zero, and 3 hours on the charging case. You also have fast charging capabilities where about 15 minutes of charge time will get you about an hour and 12 minutes of talk time on the buds. If you want to know more about the Poly Voyager 360 Plus, check out the description down below. So far, I've really enjoyed my time with it. It's been great for my video calls as well as my general day-to-day use, specifically when I'm on the phone. So if you're looking for kind of a headset specifically optimized for video conferencing, I would highly recommend it. Check out the description down below for more details. I want to thank Poly for supplying this review sample and for sponsoring this content. An even bigger thank you to you guys for watching, supporting the channel. If you liked the video, please make sure you've liked, subscribed, and have post notifications turned on. Love to know what you guys are rocking right now for your earbuds, and if you have any suggestions for us to check out anything specific or make a breakdown list of some of the best headsets that are available on the market, for example, under $100. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon in the next one. Take care.